right, Coach. It's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Just a short time ago, these Philly fans in full roar as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. Pyrotechnics ablaze. They're set to go as their Eagles will match up with the New York Giants. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Here we go. 60 outlaw. 53, 53. I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even... Bravo. 53. Yeah. You remember me. Let's go, baby.
Mike, 53.
Jones throwing on first down, eluding the pressure right. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Every coach we ever talk to says to his team before the game, quick start, guys. Let's get out of the gate fast. About that, they took his lesson to heart, didn't they?
They did exactly that. A nice diving catch here on the game's opening drive. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
Hey, check 24. Check. What? Squeeze.
Here's the former number 2 pick, the Pro Bowler Saquon Barkley. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Hey, check Mike 57. Rip right. Hey, wahoo! Big grip.
Throwing, Jones. Throw left side, complete to Isabella. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables. Otherwise, they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
Hey, exit.
Jones now from the gun on 3rd down. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest ones, maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 11, he goes down. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. And never good on a pass completion there to go the wrong way. Lost yardage.
No, for some reason, it seems to work better when you throw it downfield or you move the ball downfield running it that way, doesn't it? But in this case, if you're the defensive guys, you're energized, executed well, and you caused a lost yardage play. That's going to feel good and look great in film.
It's a gain of 6 on the play, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Check, 59. I got it.
Here's 5-7. Lane 5-3. Lane 5-3.
59. Mike to 59. I'm scared. Jam.
Here.
From the gun, it's Wentz. And the throw there going to be incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Now on 4th down, it's Cameron Johnston on to punt it away. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
And the Giants' first down.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. That ball complete to Isabella. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the 1st down completion.
2nd and 2 at the 48-yard line.
70, Indy.
53 is mine. Here we go.
5.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 12 yards there and a 1st down. Barkley had his biggest game yardage-wise against these Eagles last year pretty early on in the season. 130 on the ground, 99 more through the air on 9 catches. So a solid run by Saquon Barkley and another 1st and 10 here.
Hey, let go.
53 for Mike. Coming.
Get it.
Now Jones. He dumps it off to Barkley. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Yep. 53, check 53. All right, T, let's all right, T. Check. 53 is mine.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jones. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Malcolm Jenkins on the coverage.
Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is 3rd down. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. A 3-yard loss. 4th down now. So on 4th down, on comes the Giants kicker, Aldrich Rosas. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Giant football, and we're ready to begin the second quarter. They are, however, facing a 4th down situation. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. Remember, with Rosas, there was some speculation last year in the preseason that he might not hold on to his job with the Giants.
But he certainly answered the challenge, didn't he? 32 of 33 during the regular season. 97% that is. And was named to the NFC Pro Bowl team. And by the way, at 6'3", 234, he can bench press your kicker.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically, what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
27-yard line.
Go, go.
To throw again on 2nd down. Wentz gets it to his running back, Cannon. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down. The first carry for Trenton Cannon. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Back to Cannon again on 1st down. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Sunday. Hey, Alpha. Run. Hey, turn it up. Here,
from the 29, Wentz. Wide open receiver complete. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. 23 yards the pickup there. On 1st and goal, Howard. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. Wentz going to throw. Dancing to his left. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
Nice job there defensively. A great time to dial up a blitz.
And give him credit under center instead of throwing it away. Actually, a pretty good job of getting past the line of scrimmage, not losing yardage. Wentz now on 3rd and goal. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Trenton Cannon, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Eagles have taken the lead. Elliott good on the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. From the 40 now on second down. Jones. It's complete to Golden Tate. That goes for a gain of 31.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. A first down carry for Barkley. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. On 2nd and 9. Jones. That's Isabella open on the right side. 11 yards there. First down. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
When we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, they like his work ethic. This guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
On first down, Barkley. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
Let's go. 8, read.
Let's get that ball here. Let's get that ball right here. 57's the mic. Lock 57. Hey, we're pretty smooth. Hey, check Mike 57. Mike 57. Who that? Who that?
On 2nd and 11 now. Jones throwing the out route incomplete. That's Tate. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5.
Check 6 down.
On 3rd down, Barkley. And this play goes nowhere, losing yardage back to the 15. He loses 4, and it brings up 4th.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
And for the 2nd time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. And for the 2nd time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. And Rosas puts this one through. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
ready at the line. This Philly offense set to go. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you've got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other.
Trying to get it to Jackson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Janoris Jenkins. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. That late in the clock, second quarter, why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may have forced them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
Throwing on first down, Jones. And he hits his target. It's Kenny Stills. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Jones now nearly perfect. 9 of 10 in this first half. It's 1st and 10.
Ready? 57 the mark. 57 the mark. Watch your slap. Watch your slap.
Hey, Haywood.
57 the mark. Watch 57. Hey.
Look at me. Go.
Show it in.
Go.
Hey, check Mike 57. Mike 57.
Get it.
Here's Jones. From the gun, he'll throw. Escaping the pressure right. It's caught. Stills, right side. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Jones now, only 1 pass has hit the ground for him. 10 of 11 thus far. It's 1st and 10.
Hard. Hey.
We got motion. Back up. 57 Mike.
Now.
Back to throw. Jones. He sets to fire deep. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Sidney Jones. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Andy Isabella was the intended target.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. So we're at halftime with our score 7-6 in a tough-fought first half. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Let's go.
Switch it. Hey, empty.
They go again with Cannon, and this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on second down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
On 3rd down, here's Cannon. Now the ball comes loose, and the Giants have it. It's picked up.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense.
Leo!
They'll try and get this run game going. This is Barkley. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Well, that's something we saw over and over again in Barkley's rookie season. He had 91 catches last year, most ever by a rookie running back. Part of a fantastic rookie campaign that saw him go over 2,000 total yards. Again, it's Barkley. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
A good run there off right tackle in an old-school NFL football. The right side, the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009-2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
Ready up.
53, check 53. Watch the run.
They go play action here on first down. Buying time to his left. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced a ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
Double dog, that's the way.
Look at me. Zip, let's go.
They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley, his 19th touchdown now on the season. And the Giants are going to jump back in front. The Giant offense going to stay on the field as they'll go for 2.
Check. Lucky.
Go. Stand. Big trip.
They're going to run it with Barkley. And he will get into the end zone again. And he seems to have a nose for it as he gets both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
Hey, box drop. Rip. Check 3.
From the 30 on second down, Wentz. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 45-yard line. So the drive takes them into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. They'll run on first down with Cannon. In on the stop defensively, Raekwon McMillan.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Switch up.
Five.
Let's go, baby. They turn up. Let's get that ball.
Switch up.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Wentz. Jackson's got it over the middle. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 25-yard line.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
They'll run on first down. It's Cannon. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Go, go, go.
One more time, it's Cannon. And a good run as he manages 7 yards down to the 17. And he's going to get this pretty close to the first down marker at the Giants' 17.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
Waiting.
56. Watch the pass. Watch the pass. Here we go. Here we go. Kill, 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 kill.
And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. This complete left side to Aguilar. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Young Trip is here, baby. Young Trip is here.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Hey, we heavy on the edges, heavy on the edges.
Bunch.
Tight dog, tight dog, tight dog. Switch.
Great. Black.
Under crunch.
Listen.
On 2nd down, this is Cannon. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on 3rd down. Shotgun now for Wentz. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd. The pass for negative yardage, obviously no good. Maybe he shouldn't have thrown it, or maybe he shouldn't have caught it.
And I think we were seeing it at the same time, weren't we? Maybe you let that one go, right? Because you can see the lost yardage about to develop. But that goes against every instinct of a receiver. They're taught to catch everything. So it's really hard to be mad at him and yell at him for trying to make that play.
26-yard attempt.
And the kick by Elliott is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So an interesting call there to take the 3. I mean, I guess they're thinking that their hands were tied, but, 4th quarter, that field goal might not help them that much in the air.
Yeah, eventually they're going to need the touchdown. The thinking must have been they didn't feel confident about picking it up there, hoping maybe on defense they can get better field position, get a turnover, get a better play, and then they'll have a chance to attack the end zone.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game, and you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Well, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Set. Pilot, 64, weak. Yes. Nickel. What? 2 draw quarters. Hey, Charlie.
Now Jones going to throw again. Smith catches left side. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Hey, check Mike 57. Mike 57.
Jones from the gun on 3rd down. And got his man complete. Touchdown, Giants. And a Isabella, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. Aldrich Rosas on for the extra point. It's good, and it's 21-10. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And his guys are going to start their drive right at the 20-yard line.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. You put it through the post. That's going to help him with contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about
bashed it.
that. Super toe.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Oh, yeah, I'm coming.
6.7.
Here's Wentz to throw. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 47. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
Mike, number 53. Mike, 53.
Yep.
I got you.
Five.
On 1st down, Barkley. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
And the play clock is going to run out here. They're in no hurry to get a play off. That's going to set them back 5 yards. Doesn't look to be any confusion here as they come up now on a 2nd and 6 following the delay of game.
Go out. Check.
After the penalty, they go with Barkley. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. 27 yards there, a first down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
They'll run on first down. Barkley. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is first guy.
And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley with touchdown number 20 on the year, and the Giants are able to add on to their lead. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
This is taken at the 3. And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in a game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
It's a first down on a gain of 10. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Play action. Now Wentz. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. Wentz now 13 out of 17 throwing the ball. He's got a first down. Working from the gun, Wentz. Bringing it in, Jackson left side. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. From the gun, a run with Cannon. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
We ain't giving up nothing. Chopper! Hey, exit. Corky, 82, Corky.
Wentz. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Deshaun Jackson with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Eagles make some inroads here on that deficit. Elliott good with a PAT. And the lead is down to 11 at 28-17. So time definitely not in their favor. Down 2 scores, but they'll try the onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game.
Second and a yard at the 35-yard line.
We go. 10-2 stop. 53 is mine. How you getting ahead? How you getting ahead?
On second down, Barkley. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. So a victory here for the men in blue, the New York Giants. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better. And that got it done in this one.
So for the Giants, they move back over 500 at 7-6. And they...
Ladies and gentlemen,